Real hot girl shit. Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solving. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. He wanna be like Megan Thee Stallion. Don't want your nigga cause I want his daddy. I like to switch up my style every week. I gotta switch up my hair every day. I ain't no hoe, but I do be on going. I promise my niggas gon' love me the same. I'm a hot girl, don't try it at home. I wear the shit that be showing my thong. I like to drink and I like to have sex. I fuck the niggas that's cutting the checks. Dance on the dick, now you been served. I like a dick with a little bit of curve. Hit this pussy with an uppercut. Call that nigga Captain Hook. Ayy, I go shopping, want it, then I cop it. Ayy, yeah, bitches popping, I do what they copy. Ayy, look, he's a sweetie, kiss it when he eat it. Ayy, yeah, know it's good when you chewing, ayy, singing. I love niggas with conversation and find a clip with no navigation. Mandatory that I get the head, but no guarantees on a penetration. I be texting with a bi chick, we both freaky, just trying shit. Main nigga getting super jealous, he don't even know about the other fellas. I need a Mr. Clean, make that pussy beam. Okay, I just might need a baker, make that pussy cream. Okay, you woke up mad at me, before you ain't brush your teeth. That shit super sad, fucking carpe diem. I'm so indecisive, you can't cuff me, but I'm wifey. I just want a nigga who gon' slurp me like a icy. Bitches bite me so hard, had to put them on a diet. Bitch, this ain't no tryouts, hold a hoe, you better not try me. I got a man, I got a bitch, I'm a banana, they got a split. One on your top, one on your tip, one for the club, one for the crib. My nigga fine, I wanna fuck, ice in his mouth, eat me up, rockin' his chain, wearing his ring, getting some brain. I go shopping, want it, then I cop it. Ayy, yeah, bitches popping, I do what they copy. Ayy, look, he's a sweetie, kiss it when he eat it. Ayy, yeah, know it's good when you chewing and you singing. Hot girl summer, I ain't fucking with no drama. He was tripping, so I hung out with his partner. Fucking good, introduced me to his mama. Thought he had me till I came out with the condom. Drinking Douce, got the motherfucking bottle. Hey, I'm a rapper, not no motherfucking model. Got a nigga, but I think I'll have another. I'm too sexy to be fucking undercover. I know you know me, I ain't gotta introduce shit. Same crew, I ain't hanging with no new bitch. I'ma buy it when I land, I rock this shit. I ain't fucking with that nigga, I got new dick. Please don't try me, little bitch, you know I'm with that. How I break a hoe in half like a Kit Kat. Please don't ask me about it if you know I did that. Not a stylist, but I'll push your fucking whip back. Real hot girl shit.
We study billionaires, and this is episode 97 of The Investors Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by RealVisionTV.com. Real Vision is the #1 video-on-demand channel for finance where the world's smartest investors are all in one place.
Broadcasting from Bel Air, Maryland, this is The Investors Podcast. They'll read the books and summarize the lessons. They'll test the waters and tell you when it's cold. They'll give you actionable investing strategies. Your host, Preston.
If certain countries, if you don't ask the questions of what you want to do next, the world is going to put you in the box on what you have to do next because they're determining who you need to be. And you are rising up to their expectations because you're not asking the questions yourself. So clarity to me is stemmed from you being able to sit down and ask those tough questions that piss you off, that irritate you, that make you emotional, that you cry over, that you reflect, that makes you...
Ok. J'espère que ça va toujours bien de ton côté. Alors, qu'est-ce que je vais mettre? Purée, je me suis rétamé tout à l'heure. C'est la première fois que ça m'arrive, ça. De me claquer le cocosix. Le cocosix. Qu'est-ce que je vais écouter? Ouais, j'aime bien ça, en fait. J'aime beaucoup, beaucoup, beaucoup.
Hi and welcome to Close Up with the Hollywood Reporter Actors. I'm Stephen Galloway, and I'd like to welcome Adam Sandler.
Yes, sir.
Robert De Niro. Adam Driver. Tom Hanks.
Present.
Jamie Foxx.
Yes, indeed.
And Shia LaBeouf. Thanks so much for being here. I'm sure you know this anecdote. Dying is easy, comedy is hard. True or false?
Comedy's more difficult, yes. Yeah. I can't do what Billy Crystal does, Eddie Murphy, you, Adam, but I can do other things. I mean, I like to think that I work in, say, in Marty's movies.
Another human being.
That are funny in and of themselves.
C'est
which
quoi
is
ça?
Like life, you know, there are so many situations.
Automatic?
We're in a situation, all of a sudden, you say, I wish we could have filmed this, or this situation is so crazy.
Ça fait un peu mal, là, mon coccyx.
Is there anything in real life you wish you could have filmed, or that you've then brought into
Massage coxal.
No, I mean, the only thing, say, with Marty Scorsese, working with him, is that you get closer to saying that whatever you want to do,
Non.
you could actually try and do it, and maybe it'll happen, maybe it'll work. So if you had an idea or something, you say, let me just try that. I say, Marty, let's just try it. You never know.
Ça c'est nice quand
même. So it's something with some directors you don't even go there. You don't even. It's too much work to even attempt to bring it up to them to do that. With Marty, it's. Yeah, this is we'll do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah. So that's a great feeling of freedom, and it's great.
Adam, you come from comedy.
Yes.
Comedy or dying?
Yes. Yes.
Which one's easier?
You know, if you have something that either way, something you're confident with, something that seems like you believe in it, I think it's the same feeling. If you believe in a joke, if you believe in a dramatic scene, you go in there with the same approach, I would think, right? Jamie?
Here's the thing. Comedy is a natural thing. Like I've just told him, I was watching him in the Comedy Store when I was 18 years old, sneaking in the Comedy Store, watching him go up when it was like Titans, it was Rock, it was Eddie working out, you know, shit with it. I remember Eddie had on like this yellow fucking Century 21 jacket. He's working on these jokes, and somebody, yo, what's up with that Century 21 jacket? And then you watch Eddie, like, he said, oh, whatever, I'll crush you with my wallet. And then everybody started laughing. So it's interesting. When I look at everybody here, you know, it's respect. And then I look at Adam, I'm like, oh, shit. Before he even said anything, I'm already laughing. So that's one of the first ingredients, is that when you have this natural thing of watching him on his guitar at 1:30 in the morning, doing a bit that he's so dedicated to it, motherfuckers is like, oh, he's, you know, shit. So that's the first ingredient, right?
That's correct.
And then the second ingredient is, as comedians, you get a light. Like you get that lift off, that launch, where everything that you're saying is funny. It's hilarious. Like people are giving you that light. I think it only becomes difficult once you reach that top of comedic level. Now people are expecting, you know, the world. You know, when I go talk to Eddie, I was at Eddie's house, and he's talking about getting back into stand-up. Yeah. But he's like, how do you know? I said, well, Eddie, if you want to get into it, I could help you. The first thing I do, you got to fix your house. He's like, what you mean? I said, your house is too perfect. All you're just too much. You got the candles scented and all that shit. I said, Eddie, at my crib, I have shit at my house that doesn't work on purpose, so I stay funny. I got this little carpet that's in the kitchen that's sort of ruffled up, and I got a bathroom where you turn on the faucet and it sprays out. And my daughter's like, why don't you fix it? I said, I feel like if I fix all this shit, I won't be funny. So it's like you have to have that. And then when he talked about the situation, like when we're watching, you know, Robert De Niro, the situation that you provide for him makes it all the way funny. Does that make sense? Yes. Because now, once you have the ability to be funny, you need the situation in order for it to make sense. Because if not, like this is the worst thing in the world when the director goes like, okay, now just do your thing. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. And now you know, fucking, you're doing your shit, and then when you watch it, you're like, I'm doing my shit, but it doesn't make sense. So that's the part when he says.
Do they only say that in comedy, or do they say it in drama too?
Oh dear, they all say, have fun with it, commit to it. You know. Can you be funny if you grew up with a built-in swimming pool in your backyard? I don't think you can. If you grew up being able to swim anytime you wanted to.
Right.
You experience none of the shortcomings of life that you turn into self-deprecation.
That's right.
Can't do.
It's tough.
Can you play tragedy though if you grow up, if you have it easy? Doesn't it all come from some inner pain, angst?
Everybody's.
Yeah, sure. You bet. Look, it's like Bertolt Brecht, man. The whole thing is a struggle, and there's where you find your triumph. Here's the thing about it that will kill us all at some point is it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you have something very specifically that you've known for months you're going to act this beat with this scene, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and it could be anything from rainbirds going off to taxi cab drivers or something like that honking horns, and it's like, all right, the movie is now upon your shoulders. Don't fuck this up. And then they sit back and you wait, and you got to go there, man. You just got to tragedy, comedy.
Is there a moment you can think of where that's just a terrible
It happens 10 times a week sometimes, where it's everybody is everybody's making the same movie you are. The crew, the Teamsters, everybody knows that, oh, today's a scene you're going to, oh, wow, this is going to be a bill. Look, yeah, we shut down the whole street for this, All right, 11 o'clock. Okay, they're ready. We're ready for a rehearsal. Hi, please, give me a gun so I can shoot myself in the hip and not have to do this movie anymore.
You played a comedian in the movie with Sally Field.
Oh, Punchline.
Hey, the Safdie brothers told me to tell you that they love Punchline.
Is that right?
They watch Punchline a lot.
Playing a guy who's supposed to be funny, the only way to do that was to go out and develop funny material, and I probably did 6 appearances or something where all I really did was jump up and down on a trampoline. I had no sense of anything.
But you were, because
I saw you
training.
Together.
I saw you training. I was a young comedian at the comic strip, and you used to come in and go up there with and Barry Sobel used to come in.
Yeah, Barry and I, we ended up, and I ended up after a while.
Was he good?
Not that.
Je vais aller prendre ma douche. Je te dis à tout à l'heure.